All right, welcome back to Daytime. Now, I don't know whether to say, let's discuss the elephant in the room so much as the chicken in the room. That is Ellen. And all for a wee bit of an obvious reason. Obviously, there has been massive discussion and media play about the possibility of trying to get Ellen here to be the Grand Marshal of this year's Oktoberfest.
And this all stems back to a little segment she does in the opening of her show where she looks at viewer photos. They send in these funny pictures and she talks about them. And there was a lady from Kingston who happened to send in a couple of pictures from KW Oktoberfest.
Yes.
And it happened to be of the KW Lions Club, their big lion that goes in the parade every year, the inflatable lion. So there was the picture from the lion in front, and there was a picture of the lion from behind, which looks a little different. If you see the picture from behind, just looks a little different. Made it onto Ellen's show and gave KW Oktoberfest a little bit of a plug. So now this whole campaign has started to get Ellen DeGeneres to join us here in KW and be the parade marshal.
Well, again, I think it initially started on Facebook, and I haven't, it's been a while. I joined the group. I haven't actually recently checked up on the numbers, but they were up there, and I think the goal was 500,000 just to kind of, or sorry, 50,000 to get her to take note. Those numbers continue to climb. But again, when I said that at the beginning of the segment, I said the chicken in the room, there was a reason why I said chicken, because again, they were trying to organize this massive chicken dance event.
You ever done it? You know that?
Oh, I know it well, and it's one of those things that, you know, it's one of the most leveling dance experiences there is, because you could be a CEO of a company, or you could be, you know, just not a CEO of a company, and you're all doing the same thing. You all look as silly, but having a lot of fun.
On the floor of the Concordia, it all looks the same. However, there was a big event that happened downtown Kitchener last night, and this is a big push to try to get Ellen to notice us again and get her here. The campaign was going on. It was a big chicken dance in front of City Hall, and we had Sarah there with her camera.
Ellen DeGeneres fans in the region flooded Kitchener City Hall's Civic Square to do a little dance.
I love watching Ellen on TV. She's so funny and she makes everyone bubbly, so.
I do watch her show all the time, and she's been to Orlando and she goes to other locations, so maybe she'll make the trip to Canada, because all of Canada loves Ellen.
Today we are going to have a mass chicken dance for Ellen DeGeneres. We're going to video it, and we're going to send it to her and tell her that Kitchener-Waterloo really wants her here for the parade marshal of the 2010 Oktoberfest parade.
The event that started with a simple photo sent into the Ellen DeGeneres show exploded into a major community event.
On May 10th, I remember the date, Sherry Duvan from Kingston had sent in a picture of the front side and the back side of the Oktoberfest lion, and the front side looked like a lion and the back side looked like something else. And Ellen actually put it on her show, and she actually still has it on her page, on her website, as one of the examples of one of the funny pictures that she's looking for. So I decided on the 11th to actually put out a call to Ellen and say, well, if you loved it so much, why don't you come and be the parade marshal of the parade for 2010 Oktoberfest? When I set up the page, I didn't think I'd get more than 100 hits, really, honestly. By the end of the first day, I had 3,000, and as of today, we're approaching 28,000 people.
Kitchener Mayor Carl Zaire joined the festivities, hoping to entice the popular TV show host to accept the invitation as 2010 Oktoberfest Parade Marshal.
Well, I think it's great community spirit, and if we can get Ellen DeGeneres here, that would be a real coup for Oktoberfest and for this community as a whole. So getting people to inspired to come out on a summer day thinking of Oktoberfest in the fall, what could be better? It's a great evening, and I'm looking forward to this, and hopefully she will get the message, and thousands more will be sending emails and Facebook messages to her. I think the more funky we have this thing and the crazier it is, the more likely it is that she will actually consider it.
Linda Zavarella, organizer of the Mass Chicken Dance, is confident that Ellen will respond to our community's efforts.
I'm thinking, what are the odds that she's going to respond to this? And I think the odds are very, very good that if everyone here who's got a digital camera or a video recorder sends those clips to Ellen saying, look at us, look at what we're doing for you and how badly we want you here, I have a feeling she'll respond, and I'm hoping respond positively.
Joining my fellow chicken dancers in the pursuit for Ellen DeGeneres, I'm Sarah Manette in Kitchener for Daytime.
Right off the bat, there are people that I'm sure that are looking at their medication right now, wondering if they'd cross-pollinated bottles. Because there was a chicken. There was Elvis, because if anybody wants to know if Elvis is alive and well, you need not look any further than the last clip to see.
He's still chicken dancing,
apparently. Elvis doing the chicken dance, and then people wearing chickens or on their heads or whichever. And how can she not respond? How can she not respond?
I'm just sitting here wondering, what did Sarah do with the hat afterwards? Why didn't we get a chicken hat?
I know.
We're not wearing that.
Come on. We've had all sorts of glorious hats, and that is a hat that I would happily have as part of my collection. But yeah, I really, really hope that obviously it piques her interest, and we can see her out here in the fall. And because it's an ideal fit. I think she's the kind of personality that kind of exemplifies a lot of what Oktoberfest represents. She's fun, she's lighthearted, she's all of these things.
I did hear somebody say, but she's not German. But you know what? 90% of the people that take in Oktoberfest aren't German. We're all German for a day.
I was going to say, I do not have a drop of
so.
German in my blood, but I love Oktoberfest. And how can you not? It's just, yeah, it's wonderful. But yeah.
Regardless of what happens with this has been a wonderful boom for KW Oktoberfest. And just getting this type of publicity in the middle of June, on June 25th.
And if you pay attention to the Facebook, page again from across Canada, you're seeing people that are and they're forwarding it on, and it's generating buzz for the area. So at the very least, hopefully we'll see a significant spike in numbers next season. Or this upcoming. I guess it's this season. Yes.
If nothing else, we've seen a significant spike in chicken hats around the area. So
hey, let's make them the in hat. Let's do it. Faux show. Faux show. Let's do it. Yes.